Hey guys, I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber Fast Jane Cosplay, and today we are back again with you guys with The Last Kingdom, episode 3, season 2.
We are a slave. Again. This time though, we're not gonna be adopted by our slaver.
Who knows, maybe we could find someone who would just like to be my new papa.
No. So, last episode, we thought we had a friend in Uthred, the new king of Cumberland. He was very hesitant. You know, he wasn't made to be a king, and we thought it was gonna be a good thing, but then it turns out he was too unsure.
It turns out that our new friend was in fact a eunuch because he didn't have any guts.
That's not, anyway, that's not the same, but okay. He was listening too much to the abbot and not enough to us.
Yeah.
And the abbot was trying to make him, you know, put him against us. He was saying that he needed more men, which technically is true, but then he was like, oh, I mean, go to Uthred's uncle. He has Christians following him and he's got an army. What does Uthred bring you? Absolutely nothing. So he made a deal with Uthred's uncle. He managed to, you know, the uncle was asking for Uthred's head. So to be fair, we're still alive, so there's that. But we have still been betrayed by a guy we trusted. The sister's not going to be happy about this. We are with one of our friends who's also becoming a slave with us. But the other one, Ild, managed to leave and she asked for Alfred's help. He sent Ragnar, so we're going to follow Ragnar as he saves us.
Yeah.
So that's cool. And then after that, I hope we get to punch Uthred a little bit because he will deserve it.
I mean, he's supposed to be the savior for England, but with what he just did, he's gonna lose many men. I'm telling you guys, he's gonna lose men because of it.
I mean, I would not respect a guy who backstabs his commander. He's too afraid, like he doesn't trust in himself enough, so he follows the advices of the people he thinks should be in control, and it doesn't look good for a king or for a person whose trust who we put our trust in. Sorry. Yeah. I was crazy in the other reaction we did today with my English, so don't expect much from me today as a warning. Okay. Let's jump in this episode, see what life as a slave, as a true slave, is for Uthred, and hopefully see Ragnar save us. Don't forget to subscribe, guys, if you want to know when these episodes come out, and check out our Patreon for the full reactions.
Alright, so let's watch it.
So look out for Grant. That will not be our fate. I swear to you. Shut your mouth back there! Never give in. You don't speak, you slave!
Fuck you!
Yes,
I mean, how to stick it up to your master without earning slashes and whips.
We start garden. Of water, food, life itself.
How did he die?
Oh, they never told them.
Uhtred,
He
Lord.
was supposed
His
to be
name is
dead.
Osbert. My nephew's head. Where is it?
Where it has always been. On his shoulders.
Rest assured that Uhtred is as good as dead.
As good as.
Just like that.
And he is still alive.
For the siege of Dunholm, we agreed 200 spears for his head.
You must understand, Uhtred saved my life. He was my friend.
And you repaid him like that.
Friend?
Yes.
Lord, I swear you shall never hear from him again. Perhaps I should make an ally of Kjartan. Once again, maybe he will succeed where you have so willfully failed.
I hate him, but he kind of has a point, he promised. So where's this? I think the brothers are the ones sitting there like, this is weird. This is like shit.
My business here is over.
Goodbye, Lord Alfred. So nice to meet you. Enjoy the long walk home to Bebember.
I'm liking them.
So now you lost.
What you now have is a chaos of your own making.
Yep.
Chaos. If Alfred is not with us, then the ground has shifted. We'll take no part in the siege of Dunholm.
Eric, we must.
No Dunholm means we must again fight for our wealth.
Siegfried, we do have a peace.
What did we say? He was gonna lose a lot of men.
Lord, we are in need of an ally.
Yeah, well,
You must offer your sister.
fuck off. You run.
The horses are ready?
They are, lady.
She's smart, thank you. And thank you for your help, man.
We had men, we had a little bit of men around here.
Seriously, by losing Uthred, he lost everything. Because he wasn't able to kill him, so he lost the uncle's army, the brother's army.
Yeah, the brothers, I don't think they don't take him seriously. They see him as a fool.
I think that we got a sign when the abbot got confused with the face of the king that he saw in his dreams. Because at first he thought that he saw
I was
Uthred.
thinking that maybe he picked him because he thought he could lord over him. He could control him better. I was thinking of that.
But I mean, he knew the name of the man who should be king, but maybe he confused the faces. Like Uthred is not supposed to be king. He doesn't have what it takes to be king.
No, but I mean, he didn't have a vision. The guy said he had a vision, but then he never saw the face. So yeah, no, he was never supposed to be a king. I think the abbot chose him so he could instead be in charge.
Lord, I need land. I need to get out. I need land! Gears back in his place. Tell him who you are. Tell him you have sold him. You will be quite there. He's sick with the fever.
Oh,
We will hold him.
We're protecting him though.
Worthless slaves.
I'm scared for Halig.
Me too. He's really seasick, which means he doesn't keep water down either.
You are a warrior.
Yeah.
You followed me into battle at Uthred. You fought bravely. Halig. You have followed every order I've ever given you. I'm giving you one more. You will row. You will pull and you will wait, and our time will come. And together we shall win. Together.
Oh, that was a nice scene.
He better not fucking die.
Give him courage.
That's what he's good at. When he's losing hope himself, you know?
Our beautiful Civic.
If you know, you know.
All of them are exhausted,
Of course.
hungry, tired. But they are replaceable.
Yeah.
No! It's in the shoulder here.
Don't just stand there looking
Are you
at
fine?
you. There's the weight of it out.
I mean, okay, it wasn't as we went crazy for a second. Someone died of an arrow in the episode we watched before that.
Yeah.
Separate ways.
We're fucking tired. They're falling on their feet.
Oh, blessed Jesus is a bastard fool.
I know this is better than staying here. I just hope you'll be fine after, because you can go really far with this. Careful! No!
Halig!
No! Oh shit. But then he stayed because he loves his friend. We got a bromance, we can't leave him. What are you gonna do though? A slave that's wounded can't work. He's not there.
They killed him?
Lord, Paul! Paul and save him the pain!
Oh,
Shit! Oh, shit! And he's wounded too! Oh my god, that's good. This is so painful with the salt water! Fuck!
Oh, this is so mean. it with episodes being so fucking sad today?
It is him. I have waited for this moment. Give him a sword. A sword!
Oh boy. He's so broken.
Yes. It is me.
I would so kill him, but then with what strength?
Still weak.
Ragnar, weren't you looking at the beaches? Where were you?
Who killed the great warrior Uhtred.
Yeah, what pride. Oh, thank God.
Thank you.
There is absolutely no pride in saying you killed a great warrior if he was on his knees, weak as shit. But of course he would take that. Oh.
It's me. It's Ragnar.
Oh.
Give this man some water, please.
No, give this man some time. He needs to. It's been half a year for him. We are so gone. One episode. We've never seen him so down.
He went half a year as a slave.
You've not looked me in the eye. Not once.
Ashamed of what I became.
Take back your sword and
You're still you in there, you know. Now it doesn't feel like it right now, but there's no shame in what happened because it wasn't your fault to begin with.
You were Uhtred, son of Uhtred.
You survived. That's
Lord
it.
of Ragnar. It's time you remember that.
Thank God for her.
Kept the blade sharp.
I knew you, Uhtred.
I will not forget. You will always have my protection.
I could not ask for more.
I really love their friendship, guys.
This is my gift to you.
I mean, we're gonna wear a cross. It's a cross, but it's not about God or religion. It's about her. Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Hold her fast. Stand beside her, we shall have her married.
You have no rights.
I have every right, and you will be quiet. Alfred's man, stand beside her.
Yes, they're coming. Thank you. Thank you.
Let's just hope it's not an editing trick and they're not already done.
I hereby proclaim Lady Gisela of Cumberland
No.
and Lord Alfred of Bevanburg to be man and wife.
Richard?
Fucking, he deserves a punch. He deserves a punch.
You are too late.
You will let her go.
She is married now. She belongs to Alfred.
It is a lie, Uhtred.
Where's Alfred? If he's not here, then he cannot be married.
By proxy, you fool.
Did you hunt for Alfred?
He did not.
Then there's no marriage, it's a lie.
She is married, and it cannot be undone.
If the marriage is not consumed, it is
Make her
not done.
widow.
Gisela is married.
On board with this. Kill them all.
I mean, he's going on with the eyeliner and everything. Like,
He's going through a phase.
Do as you wish. Inside of God, she's married.
Say she's married again.
She's married.
He's a man of God!
See it one more time, priest, and I swear the devil will take you.
You're nothing but a heathen, and the bitch is married.
Thank you. Sorry, but this man was not a man of God in my eyes.
I know. It's
What
about...
he's been doing,
Nope. I agree. I agree. They might not.
Father Bianca is a man of God in my eyes.
She has a problem with this.
Technically, he was a priest.
You will go to my uncle. When he asks of his wife, you will tell him she's in the bed of Uhtred of Bevanburg.
Oh my god. Ah. He has changed a little bit.
But this is gonna.
This is not gonna
go
go
with
well,
her.
yeah.
I'm so glad that he's dead.
Oh, me too. Personally, I didn't give a shit about him. I wanted him gone. But again, it's
I trust you.
the people around are not gonna like that.
Each passing day.
Lord, why did you have me rescued? Why have you brought me
I
here?
had you rescued firstly because I was able, and secondly because it is no more than you deserved.
Sorry.
Though I admit I would like you in my service once again.
I am grateful. Of course. But I have my own path to follow.
Destiny.
Destiny,
all.
Lord.
Mm-hmm.
You killed the Abbot Uhtred.
He deserved it.
According to the words of you killed him on blessed ground. He was an abbot. However, you were in the company of Ragnar, in the charge of Ragnar, who was under my orders and whom I hold responsible for the killing of Abbot Uhtred.
No.
No. But you cannot blame Ragnar for the abbot's death.
Yes, I can, and I
That
did.
is unfair.
He will stand trial.
No.
Here we go again. It's always that with
You are
Alfred.
a great warrior. I request that you enter my service.
It's always manipulation. He said that exactly to get what he wanted.
Lord, it will be you, or it will be Ragnar. You may choose. Your sword, Uhtred.
It's not as bad, but it's still...
It's still not what we wanted to do.
I, Uhtred of Bourbon.
It is the custom to kneel.
Oh my god, you're gonna twist that blade?
They like to piss each other off, right?
Yes.
I, Uhtred of Bourbon, pledge my sword to you, Alfred of Wessex.
They needed a reason to bring them back together. He can never be in peace. Ah, Jesus. We lost Halig! I'm not fine with this. And the way it happened too. He was afraid of water, he didn't like the water, he couldn't swim, and then he fucking died like this. And Uhtred is gonna blame himself for the rest of his life, considering the reason it happened is he had an idea to flee, he did not protect him, and then he wasn't strong enough to pull him on the boat. That's how he sees it, probably. So it affected him so much. We saw him down, you know, we saw him down before when he lost other people, but like this, broken like this, and I mean it's stuff that can happen, you know, it's a twist of perspective when they do a jump that big in one episode. Like, it doesn't feel like it's been long. Like, we could have gone a season with Uthred being a slave.
Yeah, but we have other stuff to do in season 2, so...
I know, but I mean, we gotta remember, for him, it's been half a year, you know?
Yeah.
It's taxing on the body, it's really taxing on the mind. He lost a friend doing that too. He was betrayed by another for that, and being back, we saw it, like, it's like he lost a bit of his sanity, you know? With the eyeliner, it kind of looked even more intense when he had his eyes open. He looked crazy. But I think, I mean, it's completely understandable. You know, before in season 1 we were saying that he doesn't think before he acts. He lets his emotions speak for him. So that's how, you know, he brought a sword into holy ground. He literally threatened Alfred in the church once, you know. He acts out, he's rash. And back then we were like, he needs to grow up, you know, he needs to mature. We were getting there, maybe. We weren't there, but we were getting there. And we went right, it feels like we went right back to you know, season 1, early season 1, because he's back to being so raw with his emotions, but this time, it's not because he's not mature enough, it's because of what he's been through. And, like, we have to, I mean, I don't blame him, you know, killing the abbot is, considering what he did to him, it's his fault. He's the one that convinced Uhtred to sell him, you know, to someone else. He sent him to the path that led to Halig's death.
And now he's claiming that Gisela is married to Alfred.
Yeah, exactly. Not only was he not listening to Gisela, not listening to what she wanted to do, completely bypassing what was supposed to happen, and then using religion again as proof that no, I say what goes, and this is exactly how things are going to go. No matter if she says no, you know?
No husband, well, even if she was saying no,
I know
I think
that's-
they could still have went with it, but no husband, no vows, no consummation of the wedding,
Yeah,
of the
absolutely
marriage.
nothing there.
Nothing.
It's only the fact that he was saying so. Which, I mean, to me, even for just, vows or no vows, forcing a bride has never been okay. It's never going to be okay. Even if it was accepted back then, it was shit. And at least he seems to be like, she doesn't want to do that. So, I mean, why force her? His first marriage wasn't one of love. Like, they were both forced to marry. And look how it ended up. This was even worse. She would have, killed her husband in the first night. Or should
Yeah.
have killed herself. There's no way she would have stayed there. It was not gonna work. But that abbot was so convinced that his word was law and that everything that he wanted to happen was gonna happen. That's how he pushed Uhtred. That's how he wanted to push Gisela. He wanted to have everything. I was saying maybe that's why, he chose Uhtred to be the king, despite the fact that he never saw him and he never had a vision. He chose him to be king because he knew he could control him behind the scenes. Of course, though, and that's always been a problem with Uhtred. Religion being very important for those people. You can't just go against it whenever you want. And I'm pretty sure that Alfred, even if, he's a man of God, of course, it probably bothers him a little bit, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't, he's not gonna have, he's not gonna miss that man. He's not sad that he's dead. He
it's
understands
just
why
what
he
he
is.
represents. That
Yeah.
man was technically still a man of church.
Hild is a good example. Yeah.
True.
She saw everything he did. She was right there when he did it. But like you said,
He's still a man of church, and Uthred still killed him inside a holy ground.
but then to me it just brings up one huge thing, So basically you're saying that any man of God can be the biggest piece of shit ever. They can do whatever they want. They can threaten people, force people, sell people into slavery when they've done nothing, backstab their allies. As long as they're men of God, we can do shit against them.
We technically still got that today. Important people who got money can do
Anything.
pretty much anything that they want because they got the means and the power to do it.
It is a broken system. So, you got Uhtred kind of rebelling against that. Of course, his reasons were a bit selfish, but then who can blame him? After what he's been through, he's entitled to be a little bit on edge. And it's not like he's forcing her. She wanted him. She was waiting for him. Mm-hmm. And he's got a bone to pick with Uhtred, and he's gonna have to get his revenge against Kiart, and he's got shit to do. So at first, it's nice for him to actually have someone that cares about him by his side once more. The way he did it, though, is bringing problems, and Alfred being Alfred with his intelligence and his planning and his manipulation, he's snatching that opportunity.
Yeah.
You can see it coming from a mile away. He's like, oh, I did it because you deserved it, and I would like for you to work for me. I'm sorry, I have shit to do.
Your part is gonna be charged for what you've done and executed in trial
right away.
Oh, what did I hurt? Gonna be at my service? Okay, fine. Ragnar shall be saved now.
So, wait, what? You don't want to work for me? Oh, it's so sad. I have to, kill Ragnar instead. Jeez. He's not hiding. And I know, some people laughed in season 1 when I said, I think it was early season 1, and they were not friends, but I was saying I loved our relationship, and I loved them together, and people were laughing, and today I'm like, I'm still loving them together. They hate one another, but at the same time, they respect each other. So it makes for very interesting conversations where they fight one another and at the same time they help one another. It's complicated.
Like I said, they love to piss each other off.
Yes, and I'm enjoying that very much. But I get it. He has been a slave for half a year. He's not used to following orders, and this time he was forced to do it. He was forced to see a friend die because of it. He was stripped of everything he had. And now he's finally back to being a free man, and someone else once again forces him. It's not going to be that bad, but once again he's being forced to do things against his will.
Yeah.
Otherwise, people will suffer. It is a bit mean. It is mean to use Ragnar as a manipulation tactic because he knows, yes, Uthred killed the abbot. It's not Ragnar's fault. but then he can't really, he can't very much punish Uhtred for what happened, considering. And it's true that Ragnar was in charge, but then like he was twisting that situation, and he could do it. Like he's a king, he can do whatever he wants.
True.
So at least we get to have them work together. He needs help to help Mercia.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like we're gonna have to wait for our sister and Northumbria once more. Focus on somewhere else.
Fudge.
And speaking of Mercia, we're gonna have an alliance. You know
Yeah, because Alfred is wedding his daughter.
Yeah. He wants
to
more
the
control.
actor who played Francis and Rank, so I'm pretty hype about it.
Alfred's goal is to unify England, and I'm pretty sure like he never wanted to be king, but it would be a lot easier for him if he was in charge of the whole kingdom. The whole kingdom of England, all the kingdoms together. So, and I mean, people like the old man from Mercia, who has been around for much longer and was not accepting any bullshit. He wasn't letting Alfred try and manipulate him into getting what he wanted. Died at the right moment. But yeah, I mean, he needs land, and he's doing his job. He's doing his job, but for a good purpose.
I know that we were joking that did Alfred wait for him to die, but
Maybe.
did he? Because
No.
when that man entered inside the room, he looked really sick, really pale, and not really well.
I think they were surprised. They were very quick, especially his wife. They were very quick to snatch that opportunity, get the letter of who he wanted to marry their daughter. The what he had planned for Mercia, because if they don't have the plans, they don't know what he wanted. They can't do anything about it. So they are taking charge, making sure Because did she read the paper or did she call out Uhtred right away?
She read the paper.
Yeah, so she's in control basically. She got the name of the person he wanted to marry their daughter, and she takes charge. She doesn't let Mercia decide or anything. So, I mean, they're good at this, and their daughter seems to be willing to follow in her father's footsteps, which I expected considering how they've been raising her. He's sharing his dream with his kids, so.
I hope for her that this is gonna be a good union.
Yeah.
And a good marriage.
Well, unfortunately, back in those days, even if it's not, she doesn't have a choice, which is what almost happened to Gisela.
It's our duty.
It's bullshit. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. When it doesn't, it's really sad. And it leads to a lot more issues.
Now, I do wonder though, what's gonna happen next to Uhtred, because he just lost his council.
He's gonna be lost. He's gonna, lose everything. He has no allies. He's basically surrounded because the brothers are fighting, around on his land. You got technically the uncle was willing to help, but as soon, he's not gonna be married. He's not gonna have Uhtred's head. And Uhtred is back and working for Wessex. So, I mean, the uncle is not gonna help Uhtred, and he's gonna be lost. This episode, he was all over the place. He was confused, even, he was backing on his words. He wasn't sure if he had done the right thing, and so he was, questioning what he had done over and over again, and he kept looking at the abbot, and the abbot was like, you're the king, you make your decisions, fuck you. I'm so glad he's dead. I'm not glad about what happened, the consequences of it, but I'm glad he's dead. And I hope Hild doesn't, make it a problem.
That might be something though, but we should should take time and let her be sort of fine with what happened.
Well, maybe it's she is still, very much into religion. Maybe it could go both ways. It could go bad, or it could maybe open up an idea for her that men of God, they're not, it's not because they're men of God that they're saints, God is one thing, religion is one thing, but that doesn't excuse or justify the actions of people like this. We will see. But I really enjoy her presence with Uhtred, her giving him the cross, and, he's not looking at it as a sign of religion or anything. It's just her. She's there for him.
Her protection, yeah.
I'm really
So I really hope that they're gonna still be okay in the future.
Yeah.
Or at least work it out.
And, as much as we're going back to Uhtred a little bit, but as much as Uhtred he doesn't have a backbone, so I pity him a little bit. He did so many mistakes though, and he backstabbed us, and because of that, we are broken, and we went through this shit, and we lost Halig. Unfortunately, I will be expecting the moment where he either, you know, loses, dies, or gets beaten up by his sister, because he would deserve it. The sister should be the one in charge, really.
Yeah.
But honestly,
not
like,
Uthred.
I'm not saying he's a bad person. I'm saying he's lost. He never should have become king, and I thought it was an advantage, and I was completely wrong. He lacked the charisma. He lacked the strength and the intelligence to be king, and it shows. And now we're dealing with the consequences. We're gonna deal with those consequences for a long time too. The brothers, I find interesting. They are gonna wreak havoc everywhere in Northumbria. They're gonna make a name for themselves. Carton is gonna keep doing his thing too.
Shit.
We gotta take care of all these people eventually.
Eventually.
But yeah, the brothers make me think of Harold.
Harold and Alfred?
Yeah, they you know, like Harold and his brother, when we met them, we did not agree with how they were doing things, you know, with the innocents they were slaughtering. We hated that, and they were singing about it too. But over time, we kept rooting for them.
They were singing about girls and women that they raped, so yeah.
No, I know.
We didn't agree with that.
But like, we hated what they did, but they stayed, you know, they were around for a while, and then they started becoming, you know, main characters, and we started rooting for them, and then they went through their own hardships, and they ended up being people that we hated, but we also loved, you know? They make me think of that. Like, we don't really agree with what they're doing, but their personalities make them easy to enjoy when they're on screen. So, we'll see what happens later with them, but yeah.
Okay.
Now we gotta work for Alfred again. Yay.
This isn't so bad.
But Ragnar and Brita will be free. Not us, but at least they get to be free.
Someday we might be a free man. Someday.
Oh man, but it was so sad to see him, you know, hug Ragnar the way he did, and then, you know, he was so broken. His voice was so high. I was so sad for him. But I don't love those storylines, but I love when a drama show goes there. Breaking down a main character like this and putting him in a situation like that makes it really interesting to witness, and it gives a great job to the actor. It makes him, you know, go places, and then we can build off of that and offer the character a change in attitude. It adds layers.
Yeah, but well, it is satisfying to see a character is being broken and trying to rebuild oneself step by step. So
I would have enjoyed if it had been longer because we get to see more of it. It gets to take more time.
We don't have time. We just got like
I know.
eight episodes to see.
That's what happens with shorter seasons. But it's fine. It's fine. I thought it was the acting was great this episode, so I'm glad we got it. Anyway, so thank you guys so much for watching this episode with us. If you want to see the next one right away, it is on Patreon already. You can check it out. The link is in the description below.
And if you don't, the next one shall be on YouTube next week. So
Will be on YouTube next week.
So see ya.
Bye.